Hello, everybody. I am beyond exhausted. I feel like I've aged a lot in the last couple of weeks. I feel my eyes are probably swollen underneath my eyes. I just wanted to make this video just to be real and give some encouragement to you guys. We lost both our vehicles, but our house was spared. Remember the night that the waters kept getting closer to the door, to our front door, and we started lifting up everything off the floor into the attic and getting everything ready in case. And that evening, I put up my praise and worship music and prayed the flood away from our home. And as I was trying to have faith for that, the guilt from, of course, the enemy, I guess, came in and said, why is God going to spare you when the whole of the rest of the city is underwater? Nevertheless, I prayed it away, and the next morning I went outside and I had to do a double take because the rain itself didn't cause the flooding. I think it was the reservoir they had released the water from. And I got up the next morning and looked, and then the rain, the flooding was gone. Like, the whole street was just, there was no water at all. I guess that's why I didn't realize, I guess, how high I'd gotten that both our vehicles, days later, we found out that both of them had water damage and we lost our vehicles. And somehow, even though our situation is not even near worse, what some other people are still going through even now, somehow grief and anger and doubt and all of that came into play. I'm trying not to cry. And my faith was so tested, and I had thoughts that I had never had before. Speaking of suicidal thoughts, just anger to start flashing back on the struggle of my life, especially with the last decade or two. And I always am the encourager and the positive, always seeing the light in every situation and hope, and that somehow was leaving me. And my husband Atward was like, you're the rock, you can't do this. I was freaking out. My friend Shelly was trying to uplift me. There was people that were trying to get me out of it, but the feelings were so real. And I reached out on Facebook and I asked to be prayed for, because that's not a good place to be. Even now, we've been blessed with 2 vehicles, and I'm still struggling. And I'm not sure if it's just, it's Houston strong, and I'm not sure if it's because overall we had a catastrophe and it's trying to settle in, or I'm feeling the emotions, the mixed emotions of everybody in the city, or what it is. Florida's about to be hit right now. There's fires, there's earthquake in Mexico that was really huge. There's a lot of just stuff going on, and there's a lot of prophetic stuff going on with, on YouTube. You can literally get overwhelmed with that. And so this morning and last night I was looking at some of the YouTube stuff of people that, trying to go with what the biblical side of it is, and it kind of was praying for God to lead me to the right videos, because knowledge is power, but at the same time you can get overwhelmed with so much stuff that is either assumed, or even if it's truth, how much are we supposed to know? And it gets very overwhelming. And so I finally shut that down and spoke to my friend Shelly, and she's like, you need to decompress, you need to rest. My house has not been anywhere near manageable since, the remnants of Hurricane Harvey's come about, and we still have bottled water and stuff around the house that you would prepare for a hurricane or storm. And just making this video just to just remind each other we have to keep each other uplifted. We can't live without hope. It's devastating to live without hope. So we have to continue encouraging each other and uplifting each other. And always remember that, I don't know how many of you guys have seen the movie The Shack, but there's a part in the movie, and it's also in scripture where it talks about being on a boat, and you can literally, with all the circumstance situations going around, you can literally get consumed with thinking that the boat's going to sink through a storm, or all the stuff that comes in our minds, even spiritually speaking. And when stuff's staring at you in the face like that, and you're supposed to keep our eyes on God and on Jesus and call out on his name and trust in him, we have to not let that consume us, because it can get us in a really dark place. So a week and a half ago, I was getting to that point, and like I said, I was speaking to God with thoughts that I know were not of God. Certainly were not my thoughts. And in the midst of it all, God used my son to come and minister to me, my 13-year-old son. He knew in his spirit that something was wrong. And he told me some very, very encouraging things, and we're just trying to get through this. It's been really tough. And that's because our home is not damaged, so I can't imagine what everybody else is going through that has it way, way worse. And in a sense, I feel very selfish. And not self-centered, but just feel like, what am I complaining about, But I don't know, like I said, I don't know if it's the emotions of just the overwhelming chaos of just seeing the news and driving around and seeing all the destruction. And we just gotta hang in there. Love you guys. I know I'm full of posting faithful scriptures, and God knows that people know that I adore God, I adore Jesus, and I love God with everything that's within me. And we're just trying to make it. It's been tough. Much love. May God saturate you all with peace and his love. And we just gotta keep pushing, keep pressing through, keep going, and keep our eyes on God. Peace.